Merced Ramirez, Jocelyn O'Neill, big for Red Oak tonight in a sweep of Shenandoah. Jocelyn, we'll start with you. Looked like a pretty clean night for you guys. What are the thoughts on the win?
We did really good running things, and it just felt good.
Merced, what are your thoughts on tonight?
I thought we played as a team, and we came in knowing that it was going to be tough. So we scouted, and we knew what we had to do to win.
Set one was kind of back and forth, and then you go on a run late. What kind of flipped? What went into that run in set one?
I believe that we started running things like what Jocelyn, sorry, I call her Jossie. Jocelyn said, but I think we started running things. I think they already knew what we were going to do, so we had to switch it up a little bit just to be able to switch up the game.
Jocelyn, speak to what you kind of saw flip there in set number one.
We definitely changed our serve receive. After 3 balls, we switch, and I think that really helps when we're up against a good serving team.
Set number two, got up early and then able to hold on. Speak to that fast start in set two and what was kind of clicking.
Just really our connections and back row. Our back row was really good tonight.
You had a big night offensively. What were you seeing? What were you doing that created that success?
I just knew I had to hit around some good blockers and place the ball smart and not just swing into the block.
They've got some good blockers too, and they've got some height. Talk about the challenge that goes against facing a team like that.
Honestly, it's your mental and your awareness of the court. You just have to place the ball smart.
Merced, you were big at the service line at different times tonight, and I know Coach Montgomery talked about how good you guys as a team were serving. What are your thoughts on the serving performances tonight?
I definitely knew where to place the ball. Normally throughout the season, I wasn't really good at that, but I felt like today I really showed it off, and I knew where to serve.
How about offensively for you tonight? What do you feel you did well?
I really thought I placed the ball really well tonight. I hit it basically everywhere. I tipped, I hit line, I hit cross. I felt like that was really important.
Of course, you set as well. Talk about what you were doing from the setting spot tonight to put the offense in good spots.
I know my hitters and I know where they want it, so I definitely made up plays that they could get the ball at different times. I knew the middles didn't have that many attempts in the first set, so I knew I had to pull some things out so that they could have more attempts because Jossie was hitting 100%, 3 and 3, and then I knew she had to get the ball more. So we set up different plays, even with the right side and outside. Even Marley did really good at hitting line. Olivia was really good at blocking, and she hit really well.
Moving forward, how do you guys try to build off this win?
We're definitely a team. We practiced every single summer, we in the gym all the time, and I knew that we had that team bond that really no one else can break, and I knew that's what will help us a lot.
Jocelyn, kind of same question. Moving forward, what's the approach? What are kind of the expectations, and how do you guys go about achieving those?
Really teamwork. You just have to work together to make the plays and run the ball, and you just have to go hard at practice against each other.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Coach. A sweep of Shenandoah tonight. I know set one kind of back and forth, dominant set two, strong start in set three. What are kind of the thoughts on tonight?
Well, Shan's a really good team. Hodges she can just put the ball down. We were just trying to do really anything we could. We switched up a lot of our blocking patterns and our defense just to try to get some touches on her. She's a fantastic athlete. She is somebody that can carry teams for sure. So we just kind of had to dig in and play our game and just kind of always felt like we were in control there. We knew if we ran our offense, pulled the block for each other, that we were going to come out on top. And our passers did a fantastic job. And so really happy.
Set one, you end with 8 of the last 10, the last 5. What kind of flip that made that happen in set one?
I think just going back to serving aggressive, trying to keep that first ball out of system, and getting back on track our way. We want to have that serve be part of our offensive weapon, and I think we did that. We were able to serve some aces. I feel like it was Emily or Nicole. It was Emily at the end there, and then she threw in that short serve. We've been working a lot on mixing things up on that serve, and so I feel like we did that tonight. We had quite a few aces, so I felt like we stuck to that game plan well.
Yeah, you mentioned Emily in set two was really good from the service line. I think Merced had a nice run as well. What kind of stood out at the line?
at the service line. Just probably just that no fear. I mean, we missed. It's kind of the risk reward thing, but I feel like we try to be very aggressive with our serve, not only like with the speed of it or just the placement. And so we've got someone calling serves all the time for the kids, and we also put it in their hands when they see something like that short serve. That was all Em. Pulling that out and just being confident. That's I think shows a lot of confidence in them.
You kind of mentioned able to mix it up tonight. You know, Merced can do everything. You know, and a lot of other pieces. Marley had some good kills. Jocelyn as well. Speak to the balance offensively.
Well, we're very balanced. I mean, we don't have the luxury of having that one kid that is just the go-to all the time. Really, kind of our middles are emerging as that. I mean, Jocelyn tonight, 12 kills on 17 attempts and 1 error. I mean, she sees the court so well, and she likes to mix it up as to where she's attacking on the net too. So I feel like not only are our 6 hitters always ready to go, they're also trying to find different spots along the net that, you know, maybe gets in between blocks. We had a lot of really nice pulls in between blocks and for kills. So, you know, just love that.
I mean, the record's like 13-9 or something, but it played a lot of really good teams with that. How are you guys feeling as we get into October?
You know, I think we have probably a pretty good idea of where the state's probably going to send us, which, you know, we're up to play anybody. We feel like, you know, our kids have really bought in over the years to a tough schedule and what that can do for us. We learn a lot of lessons playing really tough teams. So I feel like the more we can keep that schedule hard for ourselves, and the Hawkeye 10 is not an easy. Every night it's a battle. So I think that's helped us in those big situations stay calm and just trust in our training.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.